What is going on, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? How are we doing? Welcome to the Mr. Bert Show. We are back again with another amazing AMA with another amazing project. You know, Merry Christmas, by the way. I've been gone for a little while, 5 days, a whole week or something. Thank you guys for showing up, and you guys have been responding to this AMA like crazy. It's being streamed on YouTube. So, like I've told you guys, if you guys want to ask questions, you can come to the channel. If not, you're welcome to stay on it's being streamed on Twitter. You can stay on Twitter and watch it as well. The only thing I'm gonna ask you guys is to make sure that we are retweeting, we are sharing, we are whatever. But if you do want to ask questions, come out here and ask your questions. And this is why we do what we do, to make sure that we are able to ask the questions that needs to be asked, and making sure that everybody leaves this AMA with a good knowledge, a good understanding of these projects. Today we have ParaInu. Yes, ParaInu. And I know you guys, a lot of you guys may have heard of ParaInu. They came out just recently, not too long ago, maybe 2 days, 3 days ago. I'm not sure exactly what the day is, but I know it's brand new. It's a brand new project. Devs are doxxed. Okay, it's a lot going on with this project. And I am very happy to be able to sit down with the devs and hear them out, learn about this project, learn everything that we can about them. And I'm happy to be here with you guys. 2021 is almost gone. You know what I mean? By all means, like I always tell you guys, please do your own research. Do not go ahead and invest into a project just because you see it on the show. And this is for educational purposes only. So you guys can be informed, and so you can have enough information to go out there and do your homework. And however you can find the information, join the Telegram group, go on the website, read the white paper, everything that you can do, you know what I mean, to make sure that you are well informed. And I always tell people this: you have to get familiar with the project that you are putting your money in. You know what I mean? Don't just put $100 and just leave it. Just stay up to date with what's going on, so you could know, hey, maybe you want to put more money in. Maybe you want to take some profit. That's going to be based on your knowledge base of that project. I have the devs in the background, eager to come on. This is going to be their show. Well, this is your show too. So they're going to talk about themselves. They're going to talk about the project. You ask the questions. I will also ask some questions as well. So let's go ahead and not waste any time and bring these wonderful gentlemen forward. Ladies and gentlemen, the ParaInu devs. What's going on, gentlemen? How are we doing? Welcome to the show. It's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for being with us. We have Lee Tollison, and we have another dev in the background
James
as well.
James Moore. Try to get this. Maybe I have to sit closer. Thank you for having us, for sure. It's been a crazy week. We haven't really even, this is our first YouTube AMA. We've done some AMAs on Twitter and on Telegram, but yeah, this is the first one for this. We're super excited. All of our growth right now has just been organic. We've done a few little things, but yeah, it's been a really good, really busy week. Made for an interesting Christmas New Year week, but yeah, we're really excited to be here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. I don't even know the first thing about launching a new project, but observing these launches over the past few months, it tells me it's a lot. Especially with the Telegram alone.
Yeah.
But from what I've been hearing from the community, they believe in this project a lot. A lot of questions have been asked. A lot of people came forward and asked me in my DM, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do it? I'm like, listen, The people speaks. After a period of time, you're gonna have to listen. For me, I'm always willing to sit down with devs that are willing to sit down and talk to the people. And as for everybody that's watching, it doesn't guarantee that these projects. It
Yeah,
doesn't guarantee
I
anything
appreciate it.
because at the end of
Thank
the
you,
day,
thank you for sure.
yeah, it's not.
I'm
It's
not.
not
I'm
a.
not. I'm going to take your lead. I'm not sure where. So I've never done one. You'll have to
Nah,
show me
this is
what
what
I'm
we're
doing.
gonna do. We're gonna keep it simple. We're gonna keep it simple. It's not. It's not. All we're gonna do first and foremost. Well, let's go ahead and do it. How about you just tell the people about yourself, your background, how long you've been involved in crypto?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, my background, I'm a defense contractor by trade. That's still my day job. I've got a lot to lose if I do something stupid here. I started posting pictures last night just with the heads of state or different former prime minister of India, just the people say, listen, this is how much, this is how much I have to lose. I have a bunch more pictures I'm going to keep posting, but I'm going through my pictures to see which ones I can post without getting in trouble. But I've been a defense contractor since 2006, owned my own company since 2011. Current companies I have, I own a medical kitting company for the military. I own a big export company as well. We are registered with the State Department, the U.S. Commerce Department, with the ATF. We just also put in a big, a big machine shop we put in to alleviate a lot of the pressure that's on the U.S. gun market. Because of commercial sales, so we're kicking out gun parts, military weapon parts every day. I got machines that run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, automated. And so those are those things we're doing. We mostly work with special operations guys around the world. In the last, starting 2013 till 2018, worked in 85 countries, had offices in 6 countries. I sold another company. China was a little tired and wanted to take a little bit of a break and do something smaller. So right now we're only working in the U.S., Saudi Arabia, and the UAE. And we've been working there in UAE since 2013, real strong. We just help out special operations guys. That's kind of our day job. As far as crypto goes, I've only been in crypto since 2018. Had some Bitcoin that I stupidly sold at $8,000 when things were going great, and then got into Shiba and SHIB back in April. I was on a flight back from UAE, and I put $400 into SHIB. It turned into like $139,000 within a month, and I was like, oh shoot, and it fluctuated back and forth. And then I kind of got out of it, kind of left it alone, walked away, and one at 11 o'clock, I'm like, let me look at some new tokens. And that night I found TZKI. It had just launched. I put some money into it. I mean, I was telling the story last night. I got in my car. I live in the Rocky Mountains, and so I had to get in my car with my underwear on. I jumped in the garage, got in my car, drove down the hill, pressing buy on this thing because I saw it move, and I'm like, what the crap? And I finally bought. I ended up putting $7,000 in TZKI. Unfortunately for a lot of people, fortunately for me, I actually got out of TZKI before the rug pull happened about a week before. I saw some real bad. I saw somebody buying with one wallet, sell it to give it to another wallet. I saw this circle happening. And one day I saw this pump happening. I'm like, you know what? Screw this guy. And I dumped 160 grand of TZKI and just said, you know what? I'll get back into this when it goes down a little bit more. And I didn't even have time. It was a couple of days later, a week later, I can't remember, the rug pull happened. My brother had $2,000 into it that's worth about $10 today. It's just crazy. So that happened. I wanted to do a token for a while, and I never understood how tokens could be part of so much money and nobody knows what's going on or who's doing it. And so after TZKI came out, I said, screw it. I said, let's do it. And so I started contracting with some freelance programmers, and we built ParaInu. It originally was going to actually be a different token, but I was having some heartburn around it because it was going to have nothing to do with the military. And I was actually not going to launch it. It was a Tuesday morning talking to a friend. I'm like, man, this doesn't feel right. I don't feel it. Like there's something. And so, but that night at 5 p.m., right before I left the office, ParaInu, the whole thing just smacked me in the face. And I was like, oh, there it is. That's it. And so we just started going to work, and it was You know, with the military guys, I'm in that space already. I know that space. I've got other companies we sell like Night Vision for, like US Night Vision. They're selling their own NFTs on their website already. You guys go see, you buy Night Vision NFTs, and this is because of one of the owners I know him really well. One of the owners just loves crypto, and so we're going to be putting a bunch of NFTs on our site too. We got an NFT project we're working on. But yeah, that was it. At the basis of building something that a couple things we locked liquidity. We locked half of our liquidity for 100 years on launch day. And we locked half of it for a year. I was going to lock all of it for 100 years, but everybody's don't do it. You might need it for next project or so. So we locked half for a year. The other half is 100 years. That's actually the longest you can lock on Unicrypt, was exactly 100 years.
Yeah.
And so 1,000 years was not available.
Man, let me tell you, there's so much positivity that is being built around this project. And I don't know, it's organic, it's automatic. You know, the moment that you guys came in, I saw this on my screen, and I got in, and I'm like, and I checked the website, I checked people check the white paper, man. Listen, man, that, you know, the roadmap to me is a breakdown of the white paper. Is like, okay, as long as I see the roadmap, and you know, the fact that I realized what was going on with you guys, and then it was the veterans, man. That's what got me. It was the veterans, and I was like, yo, these guys are supporting, you know, the vets. And I don't have anybody in my family that's part of the Army, man, but for some reason this thing just it hit me, because I never seen anybody that, you know, any project that they even look at that sector. And I was like, you know what, nah, bump it. And then when everybody started hitting me up, I was like, nah, man, I gotta talk to these guys. I gotta find out what's going on with this. I gotta acknowledge somebody real quick. Man, I appreciate that. Pro 100 game. I thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. $449 super chat from Russia with love. ParaInu enter space. And this is what kind of energy you guys are bringing in, just starting forth. This is my biggest super chat, by the way. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Awesome. Keep your questions coming, guys. I appreciate every single question. I'm sure the devs do as well.
We also, I don't know if you saw what happened the last 2 days too. So we did something. We did a lot of first out the gate. We did at least 3 things that have never been done before, I believe. One was the 100-year lock. One was we're putting all of the expenses on our website so everybody can see every penny.
Yes, I saw that. Okay. I know there was something else. That right there was something that way before you guys came on, way before I came across your project. And I was like, listen, we call these projects community projects. Yeah. How are we not aware of how the money's being spent? Okay, that's what got me.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead. That's very important.
That's number 2. The third one was the fact that when most projects burn, like they launch, they do a giant burn, right? So I did burn 25% of the tokens prior to launch because we're 1 quintillion tokens. But I left because I'm looking to build trust that never existed before. We have a wallet. Last night we burned $1.3 million in tokens. The night before we burned $1 million. On day 2 we burned $1 million of tokens. We are going to burn 50 quads of tokens every 500 holders until that wallet is burned to the ground. And the idea is, if you have a little hesitation, it's okay, because by the time we get to the very end of our burns, we'll have solidified some trust that's never existed in this space. And that's the plan, to build something that's everything we want to do. We want to do a bunch of stuff that's never been done before. And that's what we're doing with those burns.
Man, Lee. And you got another burn coming not too long from now, right?
Oh, yeah, we'll have another burn at I think at 2,000 holders. I believe.
Wow. Where we at right now as far as holders?
I think if you look at Dex tools, we're like almost 1,600 or something. Let me see what we're at. 16, 17. Well, if it up to 16, 17. That just went up 50 since we've been talking, I think.
Wow. Okay. Crypto Guru. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for doing this video, Bert. Everyone jump on and our Telegram after the AMA. Crypto Guru out. Thank you, Crypto Guru. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. And yes, do so. I advise everybody, uh, just you gotta stay on the Telegram. You gotta participate. You gotta play your part. These are community projects. You gotta help fight the FUD. If you believe in the project, you gotta be there to fight. Because let me tell you, the best people that are in the right position to fight FUD is you. Because other than that, you wouldn't be here. So that means you are informed. All these people that are FUDing have no clue as to what this project is about, or any project, other project for that matter. If you know, help fight. You know what I mean? It's not all about the devs, it's about the community as well. You have a big role to play. Play it by participating. You know what I mean? When somebody come out here and say, hey, this is, ask them, where is your proof? Where's your proof? Where did you do your research? And this is what we need to do when we're talking about, FUD. Ask for the proof. Where are you coming from with this? You know, people, oh, this is a rug pull. Where's your proof? You know what I mean? So let's move forward. We got another super chat here from Berto, my man Berto. We appreciate you, brother. Everything you do for the community. I appreciate you guys for being here. So let's go ahead and continue. So, what made you decide to come out with? Is the name Para? Does it have a significant meaning?
So, I know a lot of people even ask us, and I was in some other groups or other tokens even before this, asking tokens, hey, are you going to remove the name Inu because will the Inu fad go away? And the thought was like, you know what? Let's keep Inu because of what just happened with some other Inu tokens. I said, let's be the Inu that everybody needs. Let's be the Inu. And para is paramilitary. Para is, paratroopers. There's all the armies out there. And I think that as talking, I think that, I'm trying to think, Aston's one of he's our head admin on Telegram. I think he's the first one that posted paratroopers with a little pumping up signal. And so I was like, let's do it with the paratroopers. Everybody else can have their armies. That's okay. We're the special operations guys that are going to come in and do things that people don't do. They can't do. I even had talked to some different CEOs of some different tokens already. And there's some other great tokens out there. I will not talk against any of them unless you rug pull people. But I've had another guy talk about doing a relaunch just because he can't do the things we're doing anymore because he's already launched. Like you'd have to start over to do some of the things we're doing. It's just not possible because like the burns we're doing, if people are burning like what's in their marketing wallet, yeah, we'll do that too. We're doing a 2% auto burn. We just changed our taxes today. So that's another thing too. I'm not renouncing ownership. You can come find me where I work in Fort Collins, Colorado. I said, there's no reason for me to renounce because if I can keep ownership of the contract, I can change taxes. We can have a tax-free holiday. We can have a tax-free weekend. Today we changed it out the gate. We were 5% liquidity, 3% marketing, 2% reflections. Today we changed it. We're 2% reflections, 2% auto burn, 3% marketing, 1% development. And we started with just 1% charity to get a little more stronger first before we change. The idea was maybe to be 2%, but I want to let the community decide. We're going to by the time we lock that to something, let's say, hey, here's the choices. Where do you guys want it? We want to stay in a 10% transaction fee. So wherever we're going to be in that 10%, we got to fit all those 5-6 things in there. But yeah, we were able to change that this morning. We got to change the taxes. And usually if you're announced, you can't do that. You're just stuck.
And you're right, Lee. I remember maybe a month ago or so, people were advertising this whole renouncing the contract. And I noticed the rug pullers, they were using that technique to their own advantage. They would launch the project and instantly they would renounce it. No change could be made. Nobody could be blamed or whatever. And for some reason, there was a lot of rug pull that was being made from these renounced contracts.
Because they still own the wallets, right? They still have access to all the money.
Exactly. That makes a lot of sense. So now I have Seitan Shane. Appreciate you, my brother. But he asked, will you be looking to list on Seitan Mask?
That's a question we keep getting. I don't know from like day one. So I will tell you where we're at with Seitan Mask. It's the same question. I've got so much. It's a fire hose I've been drinking from this week. But the farthest I've got with Seitan Mask, I have their contract in my possession. I have the paper. It was sent to me. I don't know if it was on right before launch or when, or a week before. I have it. It was sent to me, and I'm supposed to reach out to their team. But we're I don't know. I was told I'm being too transparent and sharing too much. That I need to keep things closer so I can use those for marketing, because I've been sharing everything because I was so
Exactly.
excited.
Let's put it this way. There are things that are in the works that we plan on doing.
Yeah.
We can't really give too much info right now, so that's pretty much it. And I do believe, I do understand where you're coming from. Some of the things, like when you come back next time, yeah, I want some updates. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want some updates. You
Well, how
can't
about
be.
this? This is how fast it's been going. I went to bed launch night. I went to bed at 2 a.m. I was up for 20 hours or something. Went to bed 2 a.m. and I just committed to somebody to get us on CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. And he said, within 24 hours, pay me afterwards. It was the best offer I'd seen. I'm going to get offers for all kinds of help. This is the best one. I was like, you know what? I got nothing to lose. I'm not paying you anything. You said you're going to deliver. I'll pay you. I wake up in the morning and I get on real quick a little chat and Telegram, and I text, hey, yeah, hopefully, we're supposed to have CoinGecko by the end of the day. I didn't even know CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap were live before I even woke up.
Wow.
So I
24
missed
hours.
the opportunity to market those updates just because it had already happened. We were live within like 6 hours, I think, of that guy starting his work.
I'm telling you guys are moving fast, man. Let's check out the roadmap and see and show people.
Oh, we're behind. You're gonna call me out. We owe a lottery right now. We've got our first giveaway. If you look at the phases, we've already hit our 1,000 holders. We owe.
When you guys came out exactly? When you guys launched?
Monday. We launched Monday morning around.
So Monday. Today's what? Today's Wednesday. 3 days old.
Yeah.
So 3 days old. All these check marks. You guys have already completed all of this.
Yeah, I think we're owed more, aren't we? You have it pulled up. He's got it's really small on your screen. Let me see the actual.
That is crazy.
Oh, this token burn, that already happened. That was out the gate. The Certec audit, we've actually Certec should be popping up any day that we're actually active. But they sent us the whole thing, the whole thing to pop out. That's what we did too. Oh, out the gate. I know Certec's more important, but before I was comfortable because I had other people coding it, we actually went and got our tech rate audit twice before we launched, just because I didn't want to relaunch and I didn't want any problems. So yeah, we got our tech rate audit. We paid for that expedited. So that's already done as well. Yeah,
so you guys are not playing no game. I mean,
so I think we're already on phase 2 of this roadmap.
Wow.
Shoot, man, we already owe like this. Oh no, this is the feature. So we got phase 2. You can see the check marks already going off on phase 2. We're working on getting.
Yeah, you're already on phase 2. Yeah, you almost finished phase 2, man.
We're working. We gotta get that feature on the website too, so people can submit stories for veterans they believe deserve a life-changing event.
So is there? I had one of my viewers ask: is there like a certain type of charity, the name that you guys are supporting?
Yes, sir. So we're doing 2 things. Out the gate, we're supporting All in All the Time Foundation out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. Mm-hmm. They work with special operations, their families. That's people I do know. We've actually met a lot of the Wounded Warrior Project guys before, but right now, All in All the Time, and then we're going to do these life change events at certain mile markers on holders, and then we honestly should set our own 501c3 up. We should get somebody to run that and do that to make sure that everything we're doing is the most effective possible.
Man, hey, you guys are very well connected, man. I mean, the sky's the limit for you guys, man.
Yeah.
In your position right now. I mean, I'm talking about all these people that I'm seeing. You got the prime minister. I'm like, look at this guy just sitting. You just sitting in this guy's couch chilling. Prime Minister of India.
People on all these calls, people just sit there and watch me work. I'm gonna go post the picture of the former ambassador to Pakistan. I told people I'd do that last night and never did because I was gonna make sure that I just was going to keep posting heads of state as long as I wouldn't get in trouble.
But let's put it this way, man. Prime Minister of India. That is. I don't know if these guys understand how much India is. what India could do for crypto once
Oh, it's huge.
everything is all settled down and India accept, to get involved with crypto fully. There's a large population.
Yeah.
And for you to be sitting down with the prime minister and on the couch just relaxing, it says a lot. The potential of this project. So let's talk about the project itself. I know you guys got a blockchain coming out. I don't know how much information you could give on that. How much information you could give about the project. Where do you want to take the project? Where do you see the project? And I'm glad that you guys have decided to lock 50% of it for 100 years, and also not renouncing the contract, because it gives you a position to manage it. You know what I mean? When people talk about, I'm renouncing the contract, who's managing it? Who's growing it? When certain things need to be done, how are you gonna really grow this? And I'm glad that you guys are choosing that route. So where do you see this project, moving
So
forward? How? Go ahead.
yeah. So we when you called me to say, hey, wait a second, I'll go take care of this. No, you finish your phone call. I was actually hopefully trying to lock down our marketing guru for taking this where it needs to go. He's worked on a lot of other big projects, and everybody would know once his name comes out. But as far as our projects, our utility, so we have, for the blockchain we're working on, it's kind of morphed. The final version was what I first talked about, but we're going to do it in phases just so we can actually give people something to use. The first phase would just be a blockchain that the best working, or an actual working good a bridge between Binance and Ethereum. That'll be V1. V2 is to make it where the actual real bridge is where you can all tokens, all approved tokens, and we're not going to make it hard. It's not going to be like this huge process and people are going to charge whatever. But maybe we make people use our tokens. You have to pay in our tokens just to get your coin added to it. But then you're on and then anywhere you go. The goal is to change everything. And it's a big statement. But right now, my mother-in-law, for a week, tried to buy crypto to buy into this. She ended up Venmoing me money, and I bought in for her. And everybody else, my phone of all my friends and family, they're, hey, what do I do next? What do I do? It's not easy. Nothing's easy. And if you go to use your tokens in the real world, they're not really usable. You can't go to Walgreens and use your tokens right now, can you? I mean, if out of the 10,000 tokens, whatever there are. So we want to build a bridge that actually bridges all the different blockchains out there so they can all start to be usable, because it just doesn't exist. I told everybody, no offense, I don't want the current crypto users. I want everybody else. And you know how much money that's going to make for the current crypto users that are already on our token? There's way more people not using crypto than there are using it.
What? About
if
96?
I'm going after those people, if I'm going after your grandma, your mom, we need a project she's not going to get rugged on. We need a project that people aren't going to like. It's time. And so that was the whole. So V3, that's V2. V3 is just adding. We're working on to add a AI to that, a smart learning blockchain bridge. And I told this to people too. And I know it's DeFi. Everyone wants to. It's all DeFi. It has to be decentralized, but we all know, and you'd be crazy to think that it's not going to happen. But the U.S. government will bring a hammer down on crypto. They're losing. There's too much they're not getting. Money-wise, they do not like not being in control. Other countries have done it, and so the hammer will come. And when is just the question. So we also want to be ahead of that. Everything we do. So when it does happen, we're already officially company set up in Wyoming. So with the SEC too, we're working with them to do some stuff. And so when the hammer does come down, and there's a bunch of projects that aren't in compliance, where they're all going to run to projects like ours that have been set up for it. And so I've done government contracting for years and years, and sorry, it's going to happen. The U.S. government's coming for your crypto.
and I'm glad, Lee. I'm glad you are in the department on the other end to even be able to speak like this, because at least I hope people will understand. And I've said something in relating to this, and I said until we start regulating ourselves, we are in the losing team, because at the end of the day, regulation is coming anyway. Let's go ahead and set a foundation. Let's start something. When they come in, they could follow what we have already, they could build on what we've already started instead of not having anything at all. See, all this animosity that's going on within crypto when people talking about, well, we don't need devs to be docs. We don't need devs on camera. We don't need LLCs. We don't need all this crazy. Well, yes, you do. Guess what? Because when the government come out and say you do need it, I bet you're not going to fight them because you're going to need to make your money. You're going to need to invest. So you're just going to walk away with your tail between your legs and say, okay, yes, sir. So now, yes, we have devs that are willing to come out here and sacrificing, and it's a big sacrifice to do what they do. And for people to not appreciate this, I don't know what they're thinking. You know what I mean? And just please go ahead and continue.
No, that was it. That was V3. So that's that. We're also going to do the dev NFT project. We're going to post. That'll be posted pretty quick. We already have people making a bunch of NFTs. So a shout out to Sky King.
That's crazy. So you got the NFTs. Now, are you gonna have your NFT marketplace or just NFTs? I don't remember if I've heard.
So we're gonna put a marketplace on our website for NFTs. I think yes. And I want to get NFTs. I know there's people that are already in the NFT space making a bunch of them, but I'm gonna go meet with some of the big boys like L3 and all the big like the defense contracting companies and see if we can get them involved in NFTs as well. Because we're currently, one of my companies, we carry over 300 different U.S. manufactured of defense goods, at least 300. And to start working with them and making some special operations NFTs for companies that, make body armor, the companies that make, military rifles, different things in the industry. But yeah, there'll be an NFT marketplace on the website.
Man, sounds like you might as well partner up with Call of Duty.
There's been a lot of really good ideas coming at me. Nobody said that one yet. I didn't think about
it. Hey, I'm from that era, so I know. That is amazing. I really like. I really enjoy this AMA. I really enjoy this project, man. And I haven't really come across a project like this in a while, and there's some amazing projects out there. And if people were to stop looking for these quick pump and dump, quick, $100 turn into, $10,000 projects, because we want sustainability. We want, we want healthy growth, where all money could come in. And, I leave of these reflections, man. These passive incomes could put you to retirement easy. It's easy to make a $10,000, $20,000, but when your reflection could be like $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month, yeah, that's retirement money where you don't even have to touch. And this is why I enjoy great projects, and this is why I do these AMAs, because as my community is learning, I'm learning as well to know, okay, should I buy the dip of this project? So I appreciate you, gentlemen, not only for this project, but also for what you do for this country, for your service. So how many devs are you working with right now?
So as far as docs devs, there's just three of us. James and I used to own a marketing company together, and James is actually very reserved and very quiet.
That's James back there. Hey, James. Hey, marketing plays a big role into crypto, so I'm glad that you guys are actually very familiar with that sector, because a lot of projects and I could already tell, the moment that you came out, when I'm looking at the website, I'm looking at the logo, and I'm looking at the little, the hype that you guys got. And also, and I know there was already some type of marketing background. So I'm glad that you actually said it. And
we haven't even started marketing though. Like James does, he's a designer. He's a videographer. James is a creative genius. The actual marketing, that's what I was on the phone with. We're looking at bringing on somebody to actual social media marketing. We haven't even started that yet. We haven't launched. It's all been organic to this. Nothing has really been kicked off.
Wow. And this is why I want everybody to share this video, share this project. You know what I mean? Like these projects are the projects that are setting the tone for, other projects that are supposed to be here. When you're looking at all these other projects that passed us, from all the way from Bitcoin to, Shiba, Seitan, Dogecoin, all these projects have done something very significant to pave the way for the new projects that are coming in, and people are asking for change, and this is how we change it. We need to recognize the project that are doing things right, not perfect, but that'll actually heading to the right direction versus the project that'll just out here just waiting for the right opportunity to rug pull you. Because the thing is, I do believe in the dev that's not hiding. I don't care what you tell me. If you're not hiding, hey, you work for the government, listen, we got facial recognition, we got all of these. And I told people in every single one of my AMAs, I said, listen, when the government decide to go after all these rug pullers, who you think they're going to go after first? When you got a docs dev that they know where they stay at, they know their address, they know everything about them, who you think they're going to go after first? The guy that they don't have no information on, or the guy that they have their information on? You may lose on some money, but they'll eventually catch that crook. So, yeah.
No, it's definitely, I mean, definitely worth having lawyers involved and everything at the outset of things to make sure you're cover your own for sure. But yeah, and we do have another secret project we didn't tell you about, and we were joking last.
I didn't even want to ask you about this secret project because it says secret.
Because we had to keep it secret because the idea is if we tell people too quickly try to replicate it, and we don't. We probably a week before launch we'll throw that one out there. But that one in itself, if we only did one thing, we launched that thing, it'll change the entire crypto space forever.
Let's go, Lee. Let's go. I don't want to know. That's it. What you done told me right there, I'm willing to wait.
We were joking last night that everybody's joking. It was either one of our guys writing a book, or we're gonna do a mass mail or postcards, cryptocurrency in your mailbox. It was a bunch of jokes about what it was, but it's none of those.
Wow, man! Hey, listen, I'm excited. I'm excited about this project, and honestly, man, I'm a good judge of character. You have the right personality, the right energy, because this thing, it comes with a lot, you know what I mean? And you serve in the military, so
I never did. So just so we're all clear.
But you have a good connection, a good understanding of the sector. Yeah. So you know what it means, Yeah. So that is.
We just know too many people that have been through too much. My wife's also a clinical psychologist that specializes in severe mental illness for veterans, and so on both sides in my household, I work with special operations guys. She's a psychologist with them, and you can tell the days she comes home that she's worked with a veteran that day. And she worked at 2 VA hospitals. She's not in a VA hospital now, but she's actually just started her own practice right before Christmas. But so from both sides, she's feeding me all these statistics, and it's appalling. You go look on how many veterans are killing themselves. Shoot, you don't have to do it every year. Just look at every day. Go find statistics on how many veterans died today because they took their own life. It's just appalling. How many veterans, their families, the homeless population. What percentage of the homeless population are veterans? These guys they're just not getting the support they need when they come back. And
definitely, and I'm glad that somebody have decided to actually implement using crypto to actually help solve some of this problem. And you're right, most of the people that's out there with the little cardboard are vets, and I'm like, it doesn't make no sense. I put my life on the line to serve and protect, but when I get home, where's my reward? Where's nobody understand what I've been? It's a lot of craziness, and I'm glad that we're using crypto to address this issue, and maybe this will help, because when you use crypto, you could take the politics out of it, and these people could probably get some real help. That is amazing. And also being the fact that your wife is behind you. Yes, man, listen, even me.
Well, when it comes to crypto, it's probably everybody else's wife. She's like, don't talk to me about crypto. I've heard that so many times. Don't talk to me. Like my wife was that, hey, I don't want to talk about crypto until this week. She's like, all right, let's talk about crypto.
Man, listen, it was the same way for my wife, and that's what I'll tell a lot of people. If you got a wife at home and they don't understand crypto, it is your job to make sure they understand crypto. That means you got to make some money, because once you show them that money, the whole conversation gonna go to a different direction. Matter of fact, they'll be more of a believer than you. You know what I mean?
You do your crypto today?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, for sure.
Let's see. exactly what I was thinking Russ would be behind him.
I just
Yes.
sent I just sent out another tweet. I told you I sent out another tweet while we're tweeting. Let's see, it just popped up. You got my Twitter up there? You got Twitter up there?
I got Twitter up. Let's see.
Let's see. I just keep putting out there. If you scroll up, where's my last tweet?
Hold on.
I don't know where we go. Where's the last one? Did it pop up?
Hold on. I think I went up too high. There we go.
There we go. I posted another one.
The the former Pakistan ambassador.
Yeah.
Wow.
I keep posting them as I feel comfortable.
Wow. See but the connections, man, you are extremely well connected with some very powerful people. And and that
The funny thing is, it's not, you hear stories and see movies about being connected to powerful people because you do something stupid or you do something for them. All the connections I have with everybody around the world is because I spent the last decade doing the right thing, doing favors, never asking for anything in return, and just helping people. And that's why I'm really excited about Saudi and UAE too, because I'm so strong. I won't tell in this video how strong I am in those countries, and I haven't posted any pictures from the leaders in those countries just because I'm actually working on contracts with them, and I don't want to step on anything. But yeah, the stuff we're gonna do in those two countries with the crypto is super exciting. One of the future ambassador to UAE texted me probably 15 minutes before we got on this call, just asking me about, hey, how's your crypto doing? Because I told him it was happening. But so it's going to be big.
And also there's a lot of these top people that are, they've heard of crypto and they probably not even involved in crypto, but by you being so close to them will get them involved in crypto, will make sure probably have an impact on how crypto is received in those countries as well. And this is why I'm telling people like you got to really look at the big picture here. These people are people that have a big influence on the laws of their country, whereas just by them having somebody so close that own a crypto, it could have a huge impact on these countries where the acceptance of crypto, when we're looking at the prime minister of India, India right now is they going, they wobbling between should we accept, should we not, but you so close, you apparently you are close to them.
He's a former prime minister. I don't know how much the new guy likes him or not.
Yeah, but still, that's still whole volume.
I do still have connections in India. We're pushing there for some years and doing some stuff there, but we're not now. But I can call some pretty high up people there still if we need to.
Yeah, but I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Thank you, Lee. Thank you so much. Any partnership? Now I don't know if you could talk about this, but I've heard about 4 listings.
So we've already and I don't know. Everybody's kind of like, hey, Bitmart's been hacked a couple times. I don't know. Last time I think Bitmart they sent money, like Seitan got hacked, like some tokens stolen too. Those got replaced. I didn't follow it. They got
not yet. They were supposed to be buying those tokens back. I don't know. I've heard many different things over the span of a certain amount of years, or whichever. So I'm not too sure exactly. But Bitmart and I really think I got to think of having a business wise. I would think that you have to set the right security in place, the right system in place, so this thing never to happen again. So people want things to happen today. I want you to buy those tokens today. I want you to, but certain things have to be set up in the right way. It takes time, so you could guarantee these people this thing will never happen again. But I don't know. But I do know for a fact they have not buy those tokens back. Some people
I don't know. Last night people were saying, hey, maybe stay, they need to beef up their security first because we've already gotten a full packet. I've got emails back and forth. They reached out to me on LinkedIn and I went and verified that they sent me official emails from, bitmart.com. They sent me full packets. Qcoin did the same thing. They reached out to me on LinkedIn as well. I've got probably 3,000 messages now. It just keeps growing on Telegram. I'm trying to figure out how to even respond to everybody. There's just so much happening. So those, and then we've got four of them we're in talks with. The question on who's first and who should be first.
Hey, I vote for KuCoin.
Yeah.
I vote for KuCoin. I mean, if if the top ones,
Yeah.
if it's one of the top ones that have reached out to you, that's what I go for. The highest of the highest, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, man, listen, after this AMA, you think you got a lot of work, you're gonna have a lot more work after this AMA because there's a lot more people that's gonna reach out
Well,
to you.
I've been doing all this. I did this launch all the way from Arkansas. I'm staying with my in-laws. I'm here for Christmas. I'm not even in my office. I texted me earlier. I said, listen, I'm trying to get all this done, but I'm doing this I got 4 kids. I got my kids running around like crazy. They range in age from 1-year-old to 13. Me and my wife been together since she was 15 and I was 18. She got her doctorate. We started over again like stupid people. I got a 1-year-old and a 4-year-old. But no, so I said, I've been doing this from a kitchen or a sun porch. I said, just wait till I'm back in my office. You're about to get a whole new lead. So we're going to get to work. I know the marketing thing's super important. That's the most important thing to me is getting the marketing, the social media marketer, the manager, all locked down and to work. We really, besides that, I'm the only one personally have posted anything to our ParaInu. We've got to get somebody else who knows what they're doing. My sister-in-law runs a marketing company that she does the science of social media, but she does all Instagram. She has loads of Instagram followers. She teaches people how to do that. So they bought into the token. So I told her she has to do it for free. So as soon as I get back to Colorado, we're going to be sitting down on the science of social media to get everything started too.
Hey, Lee, somebody says you're doing so well for your first interview, man. Listen, you listen, you a natural, man. You're natural. But listen, you can tell the real ones from the fake ones. But I've been fortunate enough to have sat down with some great people in the space of crypto, and this is what motivates me to continue doing what I do and how I do it. You know what I mean? Because I know the people that watch it, the people that really need to be informed, that really appreciate what I do. So you're doing an amazing job, man, and great job with this project. Great job with this project. You could do, people say, a project is based on this and based on that. When the community responds to the way the community respond to a project, really, it tells me a lot, because a project is nothing without community. Well, there's other things, contract, this and that, liquidity lock for. But the community really believes in this project, and I'm really looking forward to the growth of this project. And now, as far as expansion, I mean, you got a lot going on for you. Any plans on adding some more people to the team? Or
100%. Like we've got the guy that's had Aston. He's heading up Telegram. He's building. Everybody's building the team sheets right now. We got trying to get Telegram taken care of too. I don't want people to kill themselves. I told everybody yesterday, I started telling people, I said, listen, I just got to let everybody know that from 6 p.m. at night to 10:30 p.m. at night, it's my family's. Unless your house is on fire and I'm close by with a bucket of water, I'm with my family. There's nothing going to change that. I said, after 10:30, I'll jump on, do whatever you want me to do. I'm there for you. But my family, my children are more important than all y'all people. And your family should be the same way. We locked down our before launch. We were trying to launch before Christmas. We locked down the Telegram. Where people couldn't message. It was shut down for Christmas, and it felt so nice for it just to stop for a minute. I was like, maybe we should make this a normal thing. We're going to force you guys to go talk to your families today. No more Telegram for you.
Hey, people don't know how I don't know. For the people that don't have kids, 4 kids, listen, I got 2. Yeah. And believe me, for me to hold these AMAs, I got to give them their tablet like the room door. They stay in your room and keep it down. And boy, and I only got 2. I don't know how you do it with 4, but you know what? You do what you have to do.
You got to. We only got one life. I tell everybody, dude, you only got one shot at it. Do it right. Don't lose the time.
Exactly. Somebody want to know what the current market cap is. Let me see if I could pull that up.
That's been a question. I got a bunch of people doing math trying to figure that out, because Dextools changed their platform like
Yeah.
right before we
Go
launched.
to go to coinmarketcap.com, man. Go to coinmarketcap.com. And it's a lot of, go to coinmarketcap.com, pull up ParaInu, sort of, look at the market cap. Right now, it's only 3 days old, 3 days old or so. So it definitely should be really, really low. Um, so yeah, dude, just get some work done. Um, I don't know if you got any last word. I mean, I'm all out of question. I don't know if my peoples have some questions. Uh, ask your questions, and you guys are welcome back anytime, any
Hey,
day.
we should talk after we do our final burn. We've got after we burnt. Right now, I think we if you add it up, I think
We
we've
could
still got
we,
$9 million as of today to burn.
we could have a burn party, man. Let's go.
Next time, by the time I think we're done, I'm hoping that like we'll have burned like, hey, we're burning $30 million. We're not just burning $1.3 million. So
Oh,
as we grow that burn, because it's all 50 quads each time, that burn gets bigger and bigger.
oh, okay. Oh, there's no data on the market cap right now. Yeah, coin market cap will do that. But I don't know exactly what it is, but it's really low. It's only been 3 days old. Um, Man, listen, this has been quite fun. Hey, people, I don't know if you're on Twitter, I can't see your questions, but for the people that's on here, please ask your questions before we end this show. This has been a very, very entertaining AMA, very fun project. I could tell, you know what I mean? We got a fun dev right here. Um, I'm looking forward to having you back on here, Lee, man. Like, I appreciate you a lot, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate this project. Uh, and I know this is gonna go ahead and go forward. Now, please, people, please do your own research. And I personally invested in this project because it it touched me. It's just felt some type of way, about it. So yeah, I did my thing. I took my chances, and it's the same thing. You have to really, feel a certain type of way about the project, not because it's being shilled on YouTube or Twitter. Just make sure you know what you're getting yourself involved in, because at the end of the day, if you don't, the first dip you're gonna sell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we don't want that, and this is how we save crypto, by doing this and by doing our homework as well. Because I sure as heck don't want nobody to come back and say, "Well, Bert, it was on Bert's show." Well, that had nothing to do with me. I'm doing my job. You should have did yours.
Go find Lee in Fort Collins.
Exactly.
No, I appreciate it. This has been a ton of fun. This is awesome. I mean, for a first one, if they're all this good, shoot, it's gonna be a ton of fun.
I don't know. Nobody's like Bert, man.
I'm sure there'll be. Yeah, I'm sure. I'll hit
Nah,
awesome.
we got some amazing YouTubers, man. If I recommend any YouTuber that's watching me right now, if I do have one, I don't know, or if I have one that's gonna be watching this, please, let's go ahead and keep this thing rolling. You know what I mean? Great projects deserve this, and we are so early in the space. We all know that.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and build our legacy by playing our part. You know what I mean? Some of us don't mind being behind the camera and in front of the microphone and talking about these projects and asking questions and have a few laugh with these devs. Let's go ahead and keep it moving, man, because I'm tired of people getting rug pulled. These scams are never going to get touched. People walking away with millions of dollars, and we don't even – Suzuki. We don't even know where this guy's at right now. Probably in a yacht somewhere.
Know who he is, though. I thought they figured out who he is.
They did? I have no idea, man.
I kept going back and forth. I thought the Australian government or somebody would be after him.
Somebody need to be after these guys, man. It's like,
sure.
And the crazy thing is they're coming after the YouTuber. How you gonna come after me, man? Don't come after the YouTuber who talks about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. When we know the guy who walked away with millions, nobody's touching him. Yeah. Glenn, 35 is $49.99 super chat, my friend. Appreciate you. Hey, I know we've had a little issues in the past, but I just wanted to let you know that the Vote Inu Army respect your opinion and constructive criticism. Hey, listen, I'm open to any project that's willing to come out here. It's not about me, it's about the people. Because let me tell you something, I could believe in a project, but if the other 5,000 people don't believe in it and put their money into it, what I believe don't matter. So that's my way of really helping the community learning about this project and deciding whether they should invest or not. You know what I mean? Some of these projects I own tokens too. Some of these projects I don't. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether I own it or not. I do what I do because I love crypto. And if you about doing good to the community, you about making sure that people are, you know, benefiting, I'll support anybody, any project. So yeah, Lee, man, my man, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you for what you're doing. Like I said, we still gonna have that burn party whenever you ready. And anytime you want to come back on
We
here,
get
man.
impatient. We hit those numbers. I mean, hey, where's our burn? Where's our burn? And I'm like, oh, we got to hurry up and do a burn. I got to keep my word. So
Yeah.
we just burned. I think when we burned last night, I don't know if we had like 80 people or something on that Telegram when we that little chat, and they like to see my face when I'm pressing the button for some reason.
Yeah, you know, man, you know how many people hit me up about this AMA like before I even knew about it, about the
Really?
project. It's like I had like three or four different people message me, and I was out on vacation in Florida. And I'm like, yo, man, I can't do nothing right now. I'm out of town. But I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and take a look at this project. Maybe I'm missing something real fast because, boy, I can't do AMAs, but I could sure as heck invest in it. And I start looking into it. I'm like, yo, man, when I get home, I had a few other projects that hit me up. I'm like, man, but I definitely got to hit these guys up to sit down because there's a reason why people believe in this project. I want to know what I'm missing. And this was amazing, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep pushing, stay positive. I know it's not easy because you're gonna get tons of questions that is being thrown your way. You're gonna get tons of FUD.
Oh yeah.
And we know why the FUDs are there. And one of the best thing about your project, which most people may not see the importance of, and this is personally it's important to me, is the fact that you're willing to show the people where their money's going, the expenses. And I always say this. I said this last week or maybe a week ago. I said that. I was like, listen, it's all project. Well, where's our money going? And I was excited when I saw a project that came out and said, hey, you know what? This is our report. This is our spending report. That's amazing right there.
We just gotta keep it up. Right now, we owe an update on that. I've got my brother's a CPA. He's on the team too. He's my CFO in my other companies I own too. But yeah, I just turned over all that stuff to him, so he can start. We got to put transaction fees for all of our burns, even the simple stuff like the $60 it costs per burn. We didn't put those fees, so that thing is going to fill up. It's probably going to be 3 times the size tomorrow by the end of tomorrow, just to show just all of our transaction fees. We just want to make sure everything's listed.
Wow, that's crazy, amazing. But I want to before I leave, I want to tell you guys something. All the community that believes in this project, and I'm gonna tell you, any project that you believe in. The more you stand together, the more you can fight the FUD. Okay, the more you stand together, the more you can fight the FUD. You know, SYP. I tweeted something like that the other day. SYP, show your proof. And that's all you're gonna have to respond to a FUDder. SYP, show your proof. Because obviously you say what you say because you heard it somewhere, you did some research about something. Show your proof. This is how we fight. This is how we protect. This is how we keep making money in this space. But until next time, Lee, thank you, my brother. Up until next time, everybody here on YouTube, Twitter, thank you for tuning in. This was an amazing show on the Mr. Bert Show.
Thank you. Dude, seriously, thank you. You just gave me 58 minutes of your life. I really appreciate it.
Hey, man, no problem, man. Anytime. Y'all take it easy.
All right.
See you next time.
We'll talk soon. We'll do a burn party one of these days.
Definitely, man.